you feel good in the silence? Suddenly the air can fill my lungs. No, I don't think of the darkness, 'cause the light without you is so strong.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first day of week number 5. After this week, we are halfway through the season. I feel like this has flown by. The week after this week 5 will be the All-Star week. Very excited for that. Me and the admin still have to decide who we think is worthy of the All-Star spots. We're going to probably take into account how the players are doing stats-wise, how consistent they've showed up this season, and how good of teammates they are to one another. There's a lot we're going to account for, but that decision will be out this coming Sunday for the fun poker stream we've got planned on that Sunday night. But yeah, we're going to be starting with a Pelagic Division matchup between the Monsoon and the Stingrays. Very unfortunate news, a bad way to start the week. The Stingrays are without one of their players, so it is looking like it will be a 2v3 for the Monsoon, who have decided, very interestingly, to not do a 2v2 with subs. I think there's a little fear there about this Stingrays team to not allow the 2v2. So I find that very interesting. But we will start with the matchup breakdown real quick. Monsoon sitting at 1-3. They won last week. They've got some momentum right now. The two free agent signings, Scorchel and Oompa, have been very crucial to how the team is bounced back. They're still very much in their own defensive end, but I think they've got more potential for offense now that they have Scorchel and Oompa. I'm just interested to see how they play in a 3v2 situation, or if we're going to see another Clouds Kraken crumble. On the other side, the Stingrays are without Apple today, so Grizz and Cloud will be the twosome for the Stingrays. I still think they've got a shot. That team has those two players together have some great chemistry. The only real thing is if I was to put Fire and Scorchel against Grizz and Cloud alone, I think that series alone would go 5. But now that it's a 3v2, I think this is just the Monsoon's game to lose. So I think the Stingrays just gotta try their best, play for pride, maybe try to take a game, and shake up the Monsoon a bit. Talk about the players. Obviously, Fire, Scorchel, and Oompa. I already talked about Scorchel and Oompa, but Fire has been a top 3 player in this league all season. He has looked real solid. He's only missed 1 series, and he has 6 MVPs already. So that is very impressive for a team that's 1-3. On the other side, Grizz and Cloud, I've been saying it all season. I will continue to say it. They are pretty much the same player. The only thing that felt different was last week. I don't think Cloud had his best game, but I can see a world where he bounces back into 2v3 situation. Try to get more involved himself and keep trying to find Grizz the way he was the weeks prior. But that is going to do it for this matchup breakdown. We're going to get right into the pregame interviews. We will be starting with the Monsoon, who will be having Scorchel do their interview.
Oh boy.
Hey, Scorchel. How's it going?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hello, Striker. How's it going?
It's going good, going good. So you're coming off a pretty nice win last week.
Win.
You had your debut match. Were, I still think you could have played. You didn't play your best in that series, but you still were a standout.
That series, in my opinion.
Yeah, but you still, even when you were playing bad for yourself, for your own standards, you still stood out on that.
Play good as a team.
Yeah, I think.
We'll see what we got in store today.
Yeah, I think you guys worked really well together. Now you're in a not ideal situation against the Stingrays, who don't have their third.
I was looking forward to the 3v3, unfortunately.
But we'll just say it here because I already talked with you off stream about it. But there was a chance to say, okay, they don't have their player. Let's be generous and do a 2v2 with subs. But your team decided to go with a 2v3 instead. Is there...
No comment.
No comment.
I won't speak for my captain.
Okay.
That's his decision.
All right. But, I'm the press
Switch,
trying to get some answers here. I'm trying to get some answers here.
I'll give you an answer. Oompa's on Switch, so we'll see how that goes. He said that he was doing the tutorial, so I'm very scared.
Oh, boy. Well, I mean, I guess that could lead to it being a 2v2. Here's my question.
You mean a 2v3?
If Oompa's on his Switch and in a not ideal environment, is that gonna mess with you guys? Like, maybe it would make it better that you did do the 2v2 after all?
I think that me and Firehill can pull out of it whatever we gotta deal with. I don't think he'll be too bad. I mean, there's been worse. I don't know. I bet he's a better player than he was in Season 0, so, I think that'll transfer over to Switch. It'd be a nice defensive piece in a 3v2. So,
okay.
It's just extra artillery to have.
My final question for you is, how do you think the series is going to go?
I'm very interested to see. Did the Kraken lose to the Clouds in a 3v2?
They lost a game. They won the series in 4. Game. But
yeah. So, I think I don't know. I'll say 4 games. I think they'll take a game.
You think you're going to lose in a 2v3?
We might lose the first game because I think Oompa's got to get used to Switch, but then we'll see how the rest go.
Okay.
But we'll see how it goes. I'm feeling all right today.
Okay.
I'm not feeling as bad out as I was in the last series, so we'll see.
Well, any final things you want to say before I drag you back to your team?
Oh, I don't know. Give me a second. Maury said spread his gospel. There you go.
Spread his gospel.
Yeah. Maury
Say
said
less.
spread his gospel. Spreading it together. He's my follower.
Okay. Preach the word. Amen.
Oh yeah. We preaching the word already.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drag
See
you back
on
to
the
your team.
pitch.
Bobby and Phil will be up
Thank
soon. Good luck. Have some fun.
Oh yes. Thank you.
He just told me that he thinks they're gonna lose a game in a 2v3. That's gotta be a sign of a lack of confidence. I mean, first of all, talking about Fire himself, the captain, being the final to say on this, him saying we'd rather do a 2v3 than a 2v2 with subs. I mean, the reasoning could potentially be that, oh, we're 1-3, we need this win. But I think that also shows that they're afraid of the Stingrays. And then that response as well makes me think that they're not confident in themselves. This feels like a series that the Stingrays could shock everybody. But speaking of the Stingrays, we're going to get to the interview with the Stingrays, and Grizz, the captain, will be taking the interview. Hey, Grizz.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going.
Going good. So you had a tough matchup last week against the Tridents. I said it in the power ranking stream. I don't know if you were able to catch it. I doubt it because it was pretty late. It was pretty late. But I did say that I didn't feel like you guys lost. And it didn't feel like a sweep because the Tridents just played unbelievable. And I feel like you guys did all right. It just, the Tridents really stepped up that week. How do you think you guys played last week?
Last week was not our best week. I mean, I feel like I was playing like how I normally did. I could tell from the first second that Cloud joined the stream that it was just, he wasn't on his game. And then Apple being new and all, and, you know, not really being a new player. I mean, don't get me wrong, he played well, but I just think that the team chemistry really wasn't there since we all don't play it well with each other.
I can see that, but I think you guys got to give yourselves a little more credit because I think you guys didn't look disastrous. You didn't look like a team that was about to get swept in that series. I feel like you guys did put up a fight. It's just Solo completely did his thing that series, and
oh yeah,
I think you just caught that team at the wrong time. But
yeah, Solo played really well.
But now you've got another unfortunate scenario. Apple is a no-show. The Monsoon have elected to do a 2v3. So that puts you guys at a very big disadvantage. How are you going to try to work around that in the series?
I don't really see the 2v3 as a disadvantage. I see it as an opportunity to show the league, you know, who the Stingrays really can be. Okay.
See, you know what's even crazier? I'll even just talk about it with you now because you guys are at the disadvantage right now. In the interview for the Monsoon, Scorchel said something that was very interesting. He said that he didn't really have a comment on why the match was going to be a 2v3 and that he's just kind of afraid of the chemistry that you and Cloud have. I mean, I think they're very afraid of what you guys can do. So, what's your strategy to try to jump on that team early?
You know, honestly, since we're missing a third, we're gonna really have to apply some pressure, but hopefully not too much pressure to where we give up, you know, our back line and our defense, considering that we don't have that third man advantage to sit in the back or, you know, one rotating out and rotating in. But I mean, really, it's all about, you know, the pressure, and we're just gonna go in with a lot of confidence, and hopefully, me and Cloud click today.
I mean, you guys have good chemistry, so I don't doubt it. But final question: what is your prediction for the series tonight?
I'm gonna have a lot of confidence. I'm gonna say we're gonna sweep.
Whoa! A 2v3 sweep would be a crazy way to start the week. A crazy way to start the week.
That's what it's all about. All about the confidence.
Okay. Well, any final things you want to say before I drag you back to your team?
I mean, just, good luck to the Monsoon.
All right.
That's all I got.
Well, I'll bring you back down there. The lobby info will be in shortly. Good luck. Have some fun.
All right, thank you.
I feel like the Stingrays in a 2v3 situation feel more comfortable than the Monsoon in a 3v2. It could just be the pressure of, oh my god, we gotta win this series clean. Like, it's a 2v3. But, I'm surprised that the responses the Monsoon have gave to this. I'm curious to see how the series turns out now. That is going to do it for the pregame. I am going to get the players in the lobby, get them set up, and we'll be starting shortly. Be right back. We are back. Let me fix this barrel setup real quick. There we go. Cool. One of the players was on anonymous, so I gotta just make sure they're off it. It's Oompa. Once we wait for Oompa to turn off anonymous mode, we will be able to start the series. But before we do, I want to give my prediction. So, I did initially have the Monsoon winning, but I don't know, man. I still think they should win. I feel like they should win, but I think it's going to be closer now. I think it's going to go 5. Okay. Players are joining. So we got an interesting one here to start week 5. We got a 2v3 situation. Let's see how the Stingrays respond. Scorchel wins kickoff clean. Here's Cloud off his own left wall. Trying to reset it back to his own corner. Quick shot. Saved by Grizz. Here come the Stingrays the other way. Grizz trying to pass it to himself. Stolen. Cloud with the cutoff. It goes over Fire. Fire trying to catch it. Oompa trying to take it off his own corner. Cloud tries to pass mid. Good block there from Scorchel. He'll follow up with it. Scorchel off his own right wall. Trying to take his space. Trying to pop it off the corner mid. Good pass there from Scorchel. Here's Fire Heel off the crossbar. It's cleared out by Cloud. Off the right wall. Scorchel keeps it alive. No one is back for the Stingrays. Fire redirects it to the corner. Trying to pass to Scorchel. Cleared out by Grizz. Fire off the left corner of the Stingrays. Grizz is able to clear. Here's Grizz going the other way. Has a shot. Misses wide left. Grizz off the backboard to Cloud. The shot misses wide. In the right corner of the Monsoon. Fire popping it to himself. Cloud with the demo and Scorchel. Fire off the corner. Stolen by Grizz. Scorchel into the 50 off the right wall. Pass mid. Grizz gets back. Resets to his own corner. Grizz popping it off the left wall. He's got some space. Good block there from Fire. Cloud with the shot. Gets it past 2. Gets it past 3. And the Stingrays strike first as they're up 1. Fire tried to hit it off the wall to stall some time, but Oompa just whiffs, and Scorchel couldn't read it. What a start for the Stingrays, who are down a player. 3:39 left. Cloud wins the kickoff to the right wall. Oompa, flat flips, cleared out by Fire. Grizz waits back on the corner. Pops it to himself. Grizz gonna try to take his space. What can he do with it here? He takes a shot from half field, and the Stingrays are up 2 with 3:24 left. You saw Oompa half flip, plat flip earlier, and then Scorcho plat flips as well. And that just leaves an open net for Grizz, who takes advantage of it. The Monsoon looks shaken here in game 1. Off the right wall. Oompa passes to Scorchel, trying to get a 50. He gets it past 2. Grizz is there for the save. Grizz gets it over Fire. That's rolling towards net. And Grizz makes it 3. What an unbelievable start for the Stingrays, who are down a player. 3 goals in less than 2 minutes. Luna, it is a plat flip, okay? That is a plat flip. It's what I've called it my entire life. Cloud hits it off the post. Rebound cleared out by Fire. Off the corner. Fire does get it past Grizz. That misses off to the right. Off the backboard, Scorchel trying to get a 50. Cleared out by Cloud. Fire with an open net, and here come the Monsoon as they cut the lead to 2. Scorchel tries to play a 50 on Cloud. It forces a soft touch there from Cloud, and Fire just has an open net. 2:54 left. Fire wins kickoff on Grizz. Off the left wall, Cloud booms it down the field. Good catch there from Scorchel, trying to take it past Cloud. Cloud with the steal. Fire tries to clear it off the corner. Grizz is up. A double commit there from the Stingrays, which in a 2v3 is costly. Can Fire go the other way? Scorchel off the left corner. Redirects it mid. Good block from Grizz. Cloud tries to win a 50. He does. It's cleared out by Grizz. And then no one is back for the Monsoon again. Scorchel recovers on time. Trying to take his space. He doesn't get a touch. Scorchel taking it to the other side. Cloud tries to jump. Scorchel wins that battle. Oompa can't get the redirect. Grizz misses. Cloud is able to recover. Fire off the ceiling down. Grizz able to clear for the moment. Scorchel can't get the read. Here come the Stingrays the other way. Off the backboard to Grizz. Cleared out by Fire. Cloud hits it off the left wall, trying to get a redirect. Fire misreads. Cloud has an open net. What a mistake for the Monsoon. And the Stingrays are up 3. Cloud just forcing the error. Fire just didn't read it off the corner. And then Cloud has an open net. Once again, no one is back for the Monsoon when they need to be. Their rotations just look way out of sync. Oompa wins kickoff clean. Cloud lets it roll off the corner. Tries to boom it out. Oompa can't get a read. Fire hits it right to Cloud. Fire wins the 50. It's just Grizz back. Oompa can't read it, but Scorchel's up. The shot gets it past Grizz. And the lead is cut to 2 again. Oompa just is struggling right now in this series. And Grizz tries to read that he's going to go high. And Scorchel sees that and decides to go low. Very smart decision making there. Minute 41 left. Cloud wins kickoff to the right wall. Fire's got some space, popping it to himself. Fire flicks it past one. Good shot is saved by Grizz. Scorchel off the left wall. Wins the 50 straight down. Grizz hits it to the left wall. Fire off the ceiling straight down. Oompa doesn't get a touch. He is struggling to find his game so far in game 1. Scorchel with the shot is saved. Cloud off the right wall. Fire hits it to himself. Tries to clear it out. Scorchel there for the redirect. Misses wide left. Grizz can't get a touch. Trying to pass mid. Cleared out by Cloud. Oompa waits back as Cloud hits it off the corner. Trying to pass it mid with 1 minute left. The Monsoon need 2, or they're going to lose game 1 in a 2v3 situation. Oompa can't get a read as Grizz pops it off the corner. Grizz with the whiff. Oompa with the catch. He's got some space. Wins the 50 to Fire. Fire in a 1v1 chance with Grizz. Good flick there off the backboard. And Scorchel cuts the lead to 1. Can the Stingrays hold on? This is a great pass from Fire. He hits it off the backboard perfectly and finds Scorchel. And Oompa just left the match. What a turn of events. It's now a 2v2 with 38 seconds. Grizz hits it off the right wall. Cloud pops to himself. He's got some space. Scorchel's up. Wins the 50 to the corner. 30 seconds left. Fire off the left wall. Trying to take his space. The shot from Fire misses wide left. Scorchel can't follow. Fire stays on. Fire off the backboard. The shot from Scorchel misses wide. Cleared out by Cloud. 15 seconds and the Stingrays will have to hang on to win this 2v3 situation. 10 seconds left. Grizz able to clear off the right wall. Scorchel keeps it alive. Gets it past one. It's just Grizz back. He pops it to the left wall. Will it drop? Scorchel keeps it alive. Scorchel. The 50 by Cloud. That's pop mid. Grizz will jump. Fire resets the corner. And it doesn't catch it. And that is game. The Stingrays with a shocking Game 1 win. So it was made clear in Game 1 that Oompa was on his Switch. So now he is switching to his Xbox, so we'll give him a second to do that. But I mean, what the hell? A 2v3 situation. We've had another time where a team has lost a 2v3. That's unreal. I mean, shout out to the Stingrays. But now they've got to do it 2 more times. And now Oompa is going to be back on his normal setup. So the question is, how much of a difference is that going to make for the Monsoon? Having Oompa back at his normal setup, and maybe we'll see the stuff he did last week in Game 2. That's going to be a very important question. But, I mean, that was a must-win for the Stingrays now, especially with Oompa going back to his normal setup. So, I think if the Stingrays wanted any chance of taking the series, they had to win that one, and they did. I'm a Switch main, and I don't see the difference. Yeah, try going from Switch to Xbox, you'll never go back. Or try going from Xbox to PC, you'll never go back. There is a difference. A very much difference. But yeah, we're just going to wait for Oompa to get back in this game. I hit Champ 3 on Switch. Now you're just flexing. I mean, the Switch lobbies themselves are pretty straightforward. But that doesn't mean playing on it is easy. I don't know about PS5. I never tried to play Rocket League on PS5. I doubt it would be good. But yes, word of advice, if you're ever like at your friend's house or something and they invite you to use their PC to play Rocket League, don't. Because if you play even a couple games on PC and you go back to Xbox, you're screwing yourself. Because I started on Xbox and then I switched to PC. Obviously, oh, Cloud, man. God damn it. This guy. Well, like, I don't know why we're testing things there, but whatever. It's gonna mess with the stats, too. Well, Cloud ruined it. But I'm gonna set this lobby up and I'll be back in just a moment. Okay. So, Luna, the reason I did do that is because apparently if a match starts, that's going to mess with the ball chasing stats. So it's just better to straight up reset the server if something happens like that. So. And now, once again, we wait. Oh, God. Oh, where is Oompa? Where is every single person in this match? There's Grizz, there's Cloud. Okay, we're just waiting on the Monsoon. Oh. That's what I'm saying, Luna. As someone who played on Xbox for years, it really doesn't take this long to set up your Xbox. It really doesn't. Trade Theo for Oompa. I don't... PC takes longer, yeah, it does, but it doesn't even take this long. So... that would actually make the... well, actually, it might not. Because I don't know if Theo, your rank, fell off to Pelagic 3. Because if it did, then yes. Because, I mean, we might as well just yap because we gotta wait. But how trading works is it has to be approved by both captains, and then the trade gets sent to me. I then go into their RL tracker, see their current rank, see what round they would fall under, and make sure that the roster swaps would be fair at a current rate. So, technically, it's like you were dropped to free agency, where once you're dropped to free agency, I automatically update your MMR so that it's refreshed. It's the same thing, but for trading. It's just to make sure that the trade is actually fair and it doesn't make a team broken. Lowest Benthic MMR? I think it's like 1250. That could be wrong. Grizz, Fire and Scorch will join. If that helps anything, but Oompa's still not in here. Yeah, so if it helps to give like a rough estimate, the gap between the Benthic and Pelagic divisions is low C1 falls under Pelagic, high C1 falls under Benthic. That's why there's some Champ 1s, I mean, maybe even Champ 2s, because they ranked up from when the draft happened. So, that's the gap right now. Next season, there will be an MMR cap, like there's going to be in the 2v2 league this fall. In that winter season, we're gonna have an MMR cap. We won't have the rounds thing anymore. I just think it's easier, especially since we got more people, and you don't have to worry about if you're signing a free agent, if they have to fall under a certain round. You just have to make sure it fits under an MMR cap. I think that's just easier. What's the cutoff for round 3? Round 3 Benthic or round 3 Pelagic? Because round 3 Pelagic is just unranked. Like, it's unranked to 750, I think. I was C1 Div 3 when I joined the league. But the damn trip. Yeah, there are, because there's not a lot of plats or lower joining, so. But now, with a nice long delay, we will start game 2. In case you joined after game 1, the score is 1-0 in favor of the Stingrays. The Stingrays are in a 2v3 situation, so very impressive that they're even here. But on to game 2. Let's see how much Oompa being back on his own setup makes a difference here. Fire off the corner. Here's Oompa with his first touch. The shot misses wide. Rebound, Scorchel shot. Saved by Grizz. Fire off the right wall. Grizz is able to clear for the moment. He's got some space. Oompa cuts it off. Cloud loses the 50. That goes right to the corner of the Stingrays. Cloud gets pre-jumped by Fire, but he does win the 50. Oompa can't get a read. A double commit there from the Monsoon. Scorchel misses as well, but Oompa's going to try to take it the other way. Shot misses off the backboard. Rebound, nothing there. Fire shot misses wide left. Scorchel tries to get a reader. I can't get the read on it either. I think he's struggling this series so far. He's got to try to find his footing. Off the corner. Stolen by Cloud. Here come the Stingrays the other way. They've got some numbers. Off the backboard mid to Grizz. Misses. Can't get a clean read on it. Cleared out by Fire. Scorchel the other way. Good pre-jump there from Grizz. Off the backboard. Oompa gets a reset. Gets it. Pops it straight up. Awkward play here for the Stingrays. Good save by Cloud. Scorchel off the backboard. Trying to pass to Oompa. Hits it off the left wall. Grizz pops it out. Cloud loses the 50. Grizz resets to his own wall. Tries to get a redirect out. He does fake out Oompa though. That's rolling towards net. Easy save for Grizz. Rebound, Fire. That's going towards goal. And the Monsoon strike first as they're up 1-0. Scorchel just forcing an error, and Grizz just didn't get enough power on it. And Fire just pops it over Cloud. 3:22 left. Scorchel wins kickoff to the corner. Grizz gets up in the air with Fire. They both miss it. Grizz stays on. Oompa, the pass mid. Cloud backflips to clear it out. They'll try to win the 50. A double commit there from the Stingrays, but it works. Fire to the right side of the Monsoon zone. Cloud can't get the read. Fire will stay on. Off the corner. Trying to get a pass mid. Nothing there. Grizz misses, but Oompa just didn't get there in time. Oompa wins the 50 of the corner. Scorchel keeping the pressure on. Tries to get a redirect. Saved by Grizz. Grizz will try to keep it alive. Cloud pops to himself. Stolen by Oompa. Grizz resets to his own corner. Popping it to himself. Off the ceiling. Doesn't have any more boost. Cloud tries to jump. Stolen by Fire. Here comes Oompa the other way. The shot. Grizz can't get the touch. And Oompa gets his first goal of the series as they're up 2. Grizz just didn't have any boost, and Oompa did just enough to get it past him. And now here comes the 2v3, showing its teeth for the Stingrays. Grizz wins the kickoff clean to the corner. Scorchel pops it to himself. Cloud's going to try a 50. Ties it up to the left wall. Scorchel gets it past one. Just one more back. Can't get the pass mid. A double commit there from Oompa. Cloud going the other way. Fire wins the 50. That's going towards goal. Grizz gets back. Grizz bumps Cloud. I think they're still double committing a lot. Cloud tries to bump Scorchel. Can't get anything out of it. Cloud stays on the ball. Gets a flick mid. Nothing there. Fire's able to clear to the corner. Grizz with the pinch. Scorchel stays alive. Hits it right to Grizz, who pops it straight up. Cloud leaves it for Oompa. The pass mid. Fire off the backboard. Trying to get a double. Double commit there for the Monsoon. Saved by Grizz. Rebound. Oompa goes top left. And the Monsoon are up 3. A double commit ends up working because once again Grizz tries to clear. Doesn't get enough power. And Oompa places it top left. What a shot. Minute 40 left. Grizz wins kickoff to the left wall. Scorchel pops it off the ceiling straight down. Cloud is there to make the play. Resets to his own corner. Fire off the backboard. Grizz hits it right into Cloud and they clear it out. Scorchel pops it off the left wall. Gets a pinch to himself. 151 by Grizz to Cloud. The shot is saved by Oompa. Grizz off the corner trying to pass mid. Scorchel with the catch. Trying to get another touch. Fire wins the 50 on Grizz off the backboard. Trying to get a double. He does, saved by Cloud. Tries to stay on. Pinches it off the left wall. Oompa has it stolen by Grizz. Off the right wall. Stolen by Fire. 1 minute left here in game 2. The Stingrays are up 1 in this series, but are down 3 in this game. So it's looking like we're going to see a best of 3 situation. Fire. Off the ceiling down. Gets the redirect. Blocked by Cloud. Cloud to his own corner. Oompa double commit there from the Monsoon. Cloud can't get the 50, but does get a demo on Fire. Oompa tries to keep it alive. Cleared out by Grizz. Off the left wall. Scorchel wins the 50, loses the 50. Fire gets up in time. 30 seconds left. Scorchel taking it to the left wall. He's got some space. What can he do with it? Tries to flick mid. Blocked by Grizz. Oompa off the corner of the Stingrays. Cleared by Grizz once again. Fire keeps it alive. The Scorchel. The 50 is won by Scorchel, but it's cleared by Grizz. Scorchel passing mid once again. Oompa gets bumped out of it. Pass mid by Fire. 3 seconds left. Cloud taking it to his own right wall, trying to get some momentum before the end of game 2. Scorchel going for a sidewall. Hits it to the corner mid. Nothing there. The Monsoon take game 3. Sorry, game 2. They take game 2. But they won by 3. There was definitely a clear difference with Oompa's play when he was back on his setup. But I will say this. Every single goal that the Stingrays let up was because they either Grizz or Cloud just tried to boom it upfield, didn't get enough power. They gotta just start keeping the ball next to them. Just catch it to themselves. Don't try to boom it out. Just try to win 50s. That's how you're gonna score. And that's also how you're not gonna let up anything. And then maybe force a 0-0 overtime where anything could happen. Fire takes his time on kickoff. Grizz with the 50. Scorchel pops it past Cloud, but Cloud stays on, tries to clear. The shot from Oompa, and just like that, a hot start for the Monsoon as they're up 1-0. Exactly what I said. Cloud tries to boom it out, but once again, not enough power, and Oompa takes advantage. That's just what happens in these 2v3 situations. You try to do too much. You got to keep it on your own car. Keep the possession in your favor. That's your only shot. As Fire makes it 2-0. And here comes the reality of the situation. The 2v3 situation, this is just what should happen. Scorchel wins the kickoff. Fire pinches it out. Cloud to his own left wall. Once again in open net. Grizz can't get there. And exactly what I've been saying this entire game so far. Cloud just trying to boom it out. I'm a broken record. They're trying to do the same thing over and over again, and it's not working, and they're not trying to change it. And just like that, that is 3 goals in 30 seconds. Cloud off the backboard. Scorchel can't get the read. Grizz pops to himself, trying to challenge it. Off the backboard mid to Cloud. Cloud shot. Scorchel makes a huge save. Not letting him get any life in this series. Grizz off the backboard mid. Cloud wins the 50 off the right wall. Oompa can't get the read. Cloud with the shot. Fire makes the save. Awkward play for the Monsoon. And Grizz cuts the lead to 2. Can they find some life here in game 3? Miscommunication from Fire and Scorchel, and Grizz just takes advantage. 4:11 left. 3-1 game. Scorchel wins the kickoff to the right wall. Cloud leaves it for Fire, pinching it mid. Grizz is able to get the save and trying to clear it out. Here's Scorchel off the right wall, trying to pass mid to Oompa. Oompa with the catch, doesn't get a clean touch. Cloud keeps it to his car, flicks it past one. Grizz is up, taking it to the left corner of the Monsoon. Scorchel tries to clear. Cloud waits on the wall, leaves it for Grizz. Passing it mid to Cloud. Cloud is up, doesn't have any boost though. He just touches it down. Cloud tries to win a 50. Fire with the steal. Grizz clears it to the right wall. Oompa cuts it off, tries to get a shot. Grizz the last one back, and he makes the save. Cloud redirects it out, trying to stall some time for his team to get boost. Fire hits it right to Cloud. Cloud's shot is saved by Scorchel. Fire off the backboard. Good read by Fireheel. And once again, the Monsoon up 3. Fire with a good touch. He did just enough to get it past Grizz. 3:13 left. High scoring game 3. Oompa wins kickoff, but Cloud just waits in the corner. Pops it to Grizz. Grizz loses the 50 straight down. Cloud off his own backboard. Pops to himself. Tries to get a 50 on Oompa. That's cleared out to the right side of the Monsoon zone. Fire hits it to Scorchel. It's going towards the backboard. He hits it off the corner. Unfortunate bounce, but it's cleared by Grizz. Oompa keeps it alive. Off the corner. Cloud off his own corner as well. Grizz pops it for Cloud. Cloud tries to play a 50. Good 50 there from Cloud. They got to start doing that more. Just keep it close to your car. Grizz pops it past 2. The pass mid to Cloud. It's cleared by Fire to the right wall. Scorchel leaves it for Fire. Grizz able to keep it in the Monsoon zone. Scorchel hits it to the left wall. Grizz wins the 50. Fire pops it to the wall. Cloud with the 50. Stays in the midfield where Scorchel catches. Tries to take it off the backboard. Wins the 50. Pass mid to Fire. Grizz makes the save. Here comes Cloud the other way in a 2v1 chance. Grizz's shot is saved. Grizz gets a double demo on Scorchel and Oompa. It's just Fire alive. Off the backboard. Double save by Cloud. Scorchel off the backboard. Gets it past Grizz. The pass mid. Oompa can't get there in time. Grizz taking it the other way. Fire can't win the 50 off the backboard. Grizz fakes. Cloud can't get a touch. And Oompa has an open net. Can he take advantage? A double demo from Fire and Scorchel leads to a Monsoon goal. And it's 5-1. Good demos there from the Monsoon. Minute 35. Cloud wins the kickoff to the right wall. Cloud taking it up himself off the backboard, trying to get a double. Nothing there. Oompa clears it out for the moment. He backflips, not able to get a clean touch. Oompa off the corner mid. Scorchel's shot is blocked. Off the ceiling down. Fire tries to keep it alive. Save there from Grizz. Oompa hits it to the corner. Off the ceiling down. Cloud can't get a read on it. Scorchel will try to cut it off. Cloud to the right wall. Fire pops it mid. Scorchel tries to jump. Here's Grizz's shot. Gets over one. Here's Cloud. Misses wide right. He doesn't actually. What placement from Cloud. Trying to get some momentum before game 4. It looks like this one was missing, but it grabs the post and goes in. What placement there from Cloud. 58 seconds left. Can the Stingrays try to get one more to get some momentum? Off kickoff. What a save by Cloud. Scorchel with the catch. Tries to flick mid. No one's there. Here comes the Stingrays the other way. Cloud trying to pre-jump Scorchel. Scorchel's up in the air. Reset off the ceiling. Can't get another touch. Fire tries to clear. Cloud cuts it off. Takes a shot. Oompa cuts back and makes a big save. Scorchel taking his space. What can he do with it? Tries to win a 50. 30 seconds left here in game 3. Series tied at 1. It already looks like the Monsoon will be taking this game 3. And the shot. Oompa! As if it wasn't a dagger enough. He makes the lead 4. An unfortunate bounce for the Stingrays. And Oompa just takes advantage. And make that a hat trick for Oompa. But this game 4, I think the only hope the Stingrays have is to keep the ball close to them. Almost every single one of these goals that they've let up was because of not keeping the ball close to them. They've been just trying to boom it away as far as they can, and it's resulting in not a strong enough touch and then leaving an open net for one of the Monsoon players. But that is game 3. The Monsoon are one game away from going on a winning streak as they try to make it 2 straight. How do they bounce back in game 4? I mean, Fire and Oompa looking like... Oh. They're having FF. Damn. Well, okay, so looks like Cloud has to go. I mean, realistically, it was a 2v3 situation. I think we all know how that was going to turn out. Unfortunate for the Stingrays, but now the Monsoon are on a 2-game winning streak, jumped to 2-3, and are now, surprisingly, the same record as the Stingrays. So, absolutely crazy. But now we're going to, real quick, because we do have a game at 4, we're going to go to the post game, and we are going to be having Scorchel take the post game interview.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey,
congrats on the win. It
not
was
really,
kind of,
but I'll take it.
yeah. I mean, you did your job. Game 1 looks pretty scary, but
Oh, first game. Oh my god, we should have just took the 2v2. First game, we definitely should have just took the 2v2. I was getting, I don't know. Oompa was rubber banding like the whole time, so whenever we left him back, he would just miss, and then we'd be fucked. But the Xbox, I mean, I feel bad for having them wait for 10 minutes, considering that he had to leave at 4. If I would have known that, I would have just told Firehill just run the 2v2.
it is what it is.
I didn't play that good that series. I feel like Oompa MVP. Spread the word, spread the gospel, let everybody know. Round 3, round 2. I'll switch in place with him. I'll be round 3. I hit plat 3 and 3, so it'll be worth it.
I'm not gonna keep this post game too long because we do have a match.
Yeah, I know. You got to move on to the next game. To all the fans, thank you for tuning in to the Monsoon versus Stingrays unfair match. We went up to 2 and 3. Thank you very much.
Right.
It was not a bullying fest after that one game.
Yeah.
I swear.
But your next matchup will be, obviously,
Kraken.
since it's All-Star
Yeah.
Week, you will be taking on the Kraken, I think. Yep.
Do we play on All-Star Week, or do we play next week?
There's no actual team games on All-Star Week, but you could get picked. I'm gonna be honest, since you haven't been in the league long enough, I don't think that's gonna happen, but anything can
What is it? Top 6 NA, right?
Yeah.
Is it for each division?
Top 6 NA, top 6...
Or both divisions?
No, top 6 NA, top 6 EU in both divisions.
So there's ones... It isn't separate then?
No.
So it'll just all be Benthic players. Got it?
Oh, wait, no. It's 6 Pelagic since Benthic. 6 Benthic.
Oh, maybe. I don't think I'll get picked up. I don't know if I'm the best second rounder. I didn't prove much today.
Alright,
So,
well,
we'll see.
I'm gonna drag you back. GG's,
Alright.
Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, see ya.
And that is gonna do it. We have a game starting shortly. I think we're gonna be having Nate join this one. Sinks unfortunately can't do the color commentary, so I will join and just kind of be quiet until post game. I'll let Nate do his thing. But thank you all for watching, and we will see you very shortly. Have a good night.